only thing they have to do is just a part just to make sure, as far as because I have to know especially for like insurance and taxes. They just Florida on maps. Said Florida don't have big Texas. They do.
They don't.
They have a what they can mean everybody?
They don't take taxes until shit. Not certain, but they say no state tax, but you paying state tax because if you go to the grocery store or buy an item, whatever the case is, they still put tax on items. So I don't really know
why they say that. So if they say no state tax, that means you'll put down no tax on stuff.
Yeah.
That they lie, but in that case, New York is a no state tax. They don't take shit. Everything be $8, $5, $4, $3, $2, $1, $3, $4. You notice that thing? But do you notice that?
Mm-hmm.
In New York, you always pay.
Mm-hmm.
The chicken wing fried. But that means they take it out. They don't take out the work yet.
Something like that. Look it up. Shit, got a whole computer. I just look the shit up and see. Yeah, shit. I just know my I ain't gotta worry about state tax. My husband said no state tax.
Where basketball has a championship pedigree and there's plenty of enthusiasm for football as well. What we have in store for you today is a showdown between a couple of well rivals. As we'll see, the Oregon Ducks taking on the 9th ranked in the land, the Uconn Huskies. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollock and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Uconn will deliver the opening kickoff and we'll get this game going. Here's the return from inside his 10. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. So the Oregon Ducks offense takes the field. And this wide receiver, he's the linchpin to the offense. They want to make sure they find a multitude of ways to get him the football.
And it's a risk-reward scenario on defense when you're trying to cover this guy, Reese, because you play man coverage, you risk him running by you and catching deep balls. You play too much zone, and then he can hurt you after the catch. A lot of different ways. This guy is very dangerous.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2.
Yeah.
The give to the back.
You see,
ahead for a yard out to the 34.
matter of fact, let me see this damn game on. Damn, I forgot to put this shit in. Yeah, leave me alone.
See if they can string together some stops.
Come on, Cleveland.
And those physical runs take a toll. It might not be a big game now, but down the road, third, fourth quarter, late in the ball games, they tend to turn into bigger runs.
On 3rd and short, just trying to get enough for the first down. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain.
It's a really good sign if you're on offense here. You're putting it on your offensive line on 3rd down. Critical down and distance, opening drive of the game. Let those guys fire off, get a hat on a hat. You can run the ball, pick up the first. You're around midfield. And all things looking pretty good here early for this offense.
Give to the running back. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
And you want to run the football, right? And that's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Just when they're looking run, now up top. He's going to run it. Still on his feet at the 45. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
A lot of times we call these quarterbacks ballers and game changers, but you don't call them smart enough. Like knowing the situation, knowing I can scramble around, buy some time, and then knowing exactly what I need to do to get that first down, you can call them whatever you want, but that was really smart.
And they drag him down, but not before he picks up the first down. No matter what uniform the Ducks are rocking, they are dressed for...
You said what?
And that's who they are, right? That's their dress.
I don't know. I ain't tasting.
They run the football, and then after that, what do? They run it some more, and they run it fast.
You know, they number like Fran Mary.
Built on that tempo.
That was real sweet.
When they were game planning their opening script, I don't even know if they envisioned it going as well as it has. This has been beautiful. Nice balance, really nice rhythm. It feels like everything they're dialing up here on their first.
Probably meant for a Coca-Cola or something.
The stop is made, but this offense is threatening first to move from the 9.
And another nice gain by the offense. All right, defense. We got to change something up here. They're putting a big drive together, play after play, having a lot of success. How do we break the rhythm? How do we give them something that can create a tackle for a loss or a sack or something to get momentum back on my side?
And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing.
Cleveland, I don't know how y'all missed both shots in the fucking
down Gasher, they're close to the end zone. 2nd and goal coming. Tries again to get it in. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Oregon!
You knew this offense wanted to come into this one establishing the run, guys. They didn't even attempt to throw on their first drive. They were more physical. They were pushing guys around up front. And this guy caps it off with a nice touchdown.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Bringing it out. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. The Huskies offense will go to work for the first time today. And you'd better be sharp throwing the football to the outside, Jesse, because both of these teams have lock-up corners.
And they're really good at baiting you into throwing their way as well. You've got to be careful. And, David, I like these guys, too, because they're not afraid to get their face in the fan and support the run game.
No doubt. And it's fun because when you're a defense and you can shut down half the field, you can do so many different things to give other guys help because you trust these guys on an island outside.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Now on the counter. And you can forget running in the middle against this defense.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuffing the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
They're trying to get to it. Got him downfield. All kinds of running room. Inside the 30. Past the 10. Touchdown, Huskies. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner goes down. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. You want to talk about a drive where you impose your will? That's what they did, running it down for a touchdown, David.
There is nothing.
These niggas ain't scored in 2-3 minutes.
that the run is coming. You know it's coming, and you can't stop it.
Nothing the defense can do. That is mano-a-mano up front, and your guys getting the push. They know you're running it, and they still can't stop it.
Now the quarterback changing the original play call. On second down, looking again to throw. He unleashes a long one. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
You know the saying, no risk it, no biscuit. If you want big plays on offense, you've got to be able to take shots. They didn't hit that one. Moving ahead in the second half, expect this offense to keep dialing the ball.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. He'll take another shot here. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. The Ducks will punt this one away. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. The Uconn offense goes back to work. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer, has a chance to take the lead.
You can see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the sidelines to get another opportunity to run back on the field. They are ready to drive this ball and go score.
Grab near the sticks. It's Harper. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line.
One of the things that makes this guy so dangerous is how good he is after the catch. If he's got any space around him, he's able to burst. He's able to make people miss and get extra yards for his offense. You saw it right there.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 29. The corners are walked up tight. Single back formation, and they give it to it. And it is a good idea to gang tackle. First guy couldn't get him. Second guy finally did. Uconn comes to the line after getting another first down. They're going to ride this running back. Drives into the defense, and they get him down after a pickup of 3 to the 16.
You know, I think a big part of this isn't necessarily scoring a touchdown on that play, but you're just trying to get your offensive line in the rhythm of the game. Let those big fellas get lathered up.
Catch in the middle, it's Casey. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Picked up some yardage on that completion, but still a third down. From the gun, wants to pass. He makes a grab. They make the tackle just outside the end zone, and it'll be 1st and goal from the 1. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Pushes for the goal line. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Absolutely nothing settled. Deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. They're going to give him another chance on 2nd and goal. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter.
And it'll be intercepted in the end zone. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
And if that don't light your fire, your wood is wet. The best play on a field is when the big boy, the most athletic people on the field, the defensive linemen, make game-changing, awesome, super athletic interceptions.
The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Boy, 3 and out last time.
And he can cut the deficit in half.
Yeah, easy call for the official. And Neesmith there just got caught trying to aggressively close out. And credit Mitchell feeling that defender coming and just launched the triple there to get to the line.
Donovan Mitchell clearly laboring through that aggravated left ankle injury. He's missed a couple of critical free throws. He's now 15.
To be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here, Palmer.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive. So they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this team.
And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Now after the short completion, it's second down. He's looking to throw. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. He's got it down the left. Oh, look out. There he goes. 10. Sprinting all the way. He'll take it to the house, but there is a flag on the field. That celebration turned sour quickly after they saw that flag, and it wiped out the big play and the touchdown.
Donovan Mitchell playing on cues. 3-point game. He is headed to the free throw line. Andrew Nembhard with a massive potential 3-point play.
Does a great job with a little distance.
Never mind now. I just started a new game with McCray.
True contact. You see the grab there by Garland. Fans don't like it. That is a huge play.
Makes a nice grab at the 25. He's brought down after a good return, gets it out to the 31. Uconn going back to work on offense. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
You know, as an offense, you just don't get that many great opportunities in games to hit these type of big-time plays. When plays like that present themselves and receivers are open, as a quarterback, you have got to make that throw.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
Now staring at a 3rd and short from the 40. They'll try to run for it. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down. Uconn will have to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. Now on the return. Was looking for more running room but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down to the 24. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball. So they got to do something here offensively to get into a rhythm, running and throwing the football. Try to find that consistency, David.
And try to find something positive with this offense. Forget about the safety. Those don't happen very often. Try to get some first downs together. Get some good mojo going.
Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. He wants to pass it on second down. Oh, he wants it all. He's got it downfield for a huge gain. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Ducks!
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And with the extra point, they're on top by 5. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. Notre Dame is just getting blown off the field right now. I know a lot of people either love or hate the Golden Gophers, but anyone would agree this is tough to watch. They're trailing by 14 to USC. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And a pickup of better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. One big play, and you go from a little backed up to threatening. It's 1st and 10 from the 40. Handoff to the lone back. Crosses the 30. He's got a leg. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. After that huge gain, now a chance to cash it in from just outside the 5. They'll run it on 1st and goal. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. Back to throw, it's Vega. He caught it. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one.
I'll say this, man. In college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job form time.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Second quarter might not be gamble time, but inside the 3, Palmer, I've got the green light. I'm going for this.
I am too. And you're essentially running a 2-point play here, right? You've got a play you practice all week long. That's the play you dial up right here.
Right down the boulevard. It's good. They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Jesse, a very productive drive last time, wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. We'll see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
Man, that D-tackle is a freak athlete. Did you see him come out of his stance and beat the offensive lineman, getting to the running back? Cat-like quickness.
He's looking for a man on 2nd down. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys into coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the coordinator.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he... And the Ducks line up to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Slips through the line. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. The Uconn offense goes back to work. 1st down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Finds the tight end. Stopped after making the catch. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. Back to pass, it's Vega. Pressure coming. And the quarterback is snowed under. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this third down play. Clock running. He's looking downfield to throw. Receiver looks it in, it's complete. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. Uconn will have to punt it away. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
I'll tell you, this is a running back who's very, very dangerous, and the defense did a good job getting him down there. But they got to do a great job gang tackling, because this is a guy that can break tackles and turn those types of plays into home runs.
They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. Fires left. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete. And the Ducks in the hurry up. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Got it in the middle. It's Moss. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 with the first down.
It's all about critical downs and distances on defense. You want to be great unit defensively, you've got to be good on 3rd down and in the red zone. For this defense giving up a 3rd down like that, that is just a gut punch.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
And I tell you what, we can focus on the left side of the line of scrimmage because that's where the play starts. But you don't get big gains when you run out wide unless wide receivers, yes, wide receivers commit to blocking, staying on their guys. Really good job on the outside by giving the running back space to make the big play.
He's going to pass. Makes the grab. It's Moss. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
This offense is clicking. Everything working together really well. Coordinator, quarterback, offensive line. Good rhythm, good flow. Defense is going to have to find something to kind of mess up this timing they got going on.
Pre-snap motion in the backfield. They'll throw it on first down. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking to throw on second down. He's going to let it go. The pass is incomplete, and 1 second is left.
Yeah, and I like the shot, the aggressive play down the field. And we like throwing those jump balls up to my receiver because usually the receiver makes the play and makes the defender look bad. Nice job by the defender getting a hand on it, tipping that ball away from the wide receiver.
Kick comes up a little short, and now he's thinking kick 6. They finally make the stop. That's going to make those halftime stats look a little bit nicer as we head to the break. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, a first half that saw a little bit of everything there in East Hartford. Talk about a first half from that dude out of the backfield. He's been a total game changer. And how many top plays moments have we seen on missed tackles alone? Video game moves from one of the shiftiest players in all of college football. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Rentschler Field.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. The Ducks will line up to kick off and start the second half. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Uconn going back to work on offense. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments. They've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the second half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think running the football is an attitude. Like, it starts with the offensive lineman and being physical, having a nasty attitude. Running back, same thing. I think they need more of that in the second half.
You know, and I think if any of you are this defense, you have an opportunity to make a statement here. Yeah, I know you guys went in at halftime and you riled yourselves up and you told yourself that you think you can run the ball on us. On this very first drive, we're going to prove to you, just like in the first 30 minutes, you cannot.
That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down. That last incomplete pass has him staring at a 3rd and 3. Looking downfield, it's Vega.
Let's go.
Intercepted. Trying to take it back. And he has taken it all the way back. Touchdown, Oregon. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, then thought, don't get caught, and he did. The pick 6.
Hey, these guys can play offense too now. Look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might...
Shot just 24% from three-point territory. They were 0 of 17 on corner threes. And open corner threes. They got to knock down these shots when they're open. Give Jokic the offense. Away from Jokic. 4 to shoot.
Good defense.
Space.
Wide receiver next week after making that big play, but defense, great job making the interception, and you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down, don't be content. Take that thing all the way back.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Tulane is trailing right now, but it's only a couple of points. That quarterback just needs to show the poise of a young Sean King, and they are right back in this. They're trailing by just 4 to Navy. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, we'll see it right here.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge game? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
And I know most offensive coaches, they're going to be thrilled taking all these 50-50 shots against man coverage. I don't know, though, if they want to keep testing that defensive back. He has been on fire.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
A lot of times those draw plays are successful when those defensive linemen run up the field, rush the quarterback, create some holes. Not this time. The defensive line did a really good job understanding that, seeing the draw play, getting the running back, getting his butt on the ground.
Coming after it. Slips a tackle. Just had to get rid of that one to save the yardage on third down.
And offensively, we know it's hard throwing the ball in 3rd and long situations because the defense can play big zone coverages. They got a lot of guys with their eyes on you, so the QB had no shot there. Nobody open. Nice job not forcing it.
That was tough.
Turnover, just throwing it away.
They got to show that replay. He mixed the fuck out that man.
The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. We talk about settling for points, but sometimes when you have to settle for nothing, David, it can be demoralizing.
Yeah, and it can definitely be frustrating. And I think it leads you to say maybe I could go for it more. But, Jesse, I think this offense just needs to put another drive together and just finish stronger.
Yeah, and be a little bit less predictable, too, especially as they get closer and closer down to the end zone.
Now on second down. Off the RPO, complete. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
And offenses nowadays, they're really just counting numbers. How many guys do you have out wide? How many guys do I have out wide? If I have enough guys to block your guys, boom, it's just built into the offense. Pitch, catch, let me get a few yards.
On third and short, the power run here. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. A couple of yards short of the first down in your own territory, but they are going to go for it on fourth. Here's a quick throw out to the left. The Ducks brought to the ground, but not before picking up the first. They were willing to spin that wheel of fortune in their own territory, and it paid off.
And it came up good. I mean, I think you see the aggressiveness by these offenses now, willing to go for it in their own territory, and I like it because they got it.
And he can't escape, and down he goes.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone, they're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions, and then the pass rush, they win up front.
The back goes in motion. On second down, he's looking downfield. Time to take a shot. And he'll pull it in inside the 20. Touchdown, Ducks! And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown.
A lot of times you see those receivers, as soon as they get by the DBs, you know, that hand goes straight up in the air. I got him. I got to step on him. He got to step on him. And the ball was thrown perfectly out in front. You can see he runs underneath it, gets it, and gets the long touchdown on the go route.
They'll line up to go for two. They'll run the option. He'll toss it. Into the end zone he goes for the two, and now they lead by 3 possessions. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Got a man. It's Harper. Slips one guy, now he's loose. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
And there was no question in that scenario. That's where the quarterback was going. He knew he had his receiver in a matchup that he liked, running a route where he would find himself open. Nice job between those two.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
A little screen to the running back. At the 45 on its way. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38. The Huskies come to the line with a new set of downs. He wants to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much.
Yeah, and I don't know what happened. He didn't look open as it is. And the QB's trying to make a play, trying to force the ball, but at least he threw it where his guy could catch it or nobody could catch it.
They want to just keep throwing it. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete.
Yeah, and sometimes the coverage is just great. And as a quarterback, you throw the football away or don't try to force it too tight into a window. And you just say, hey, defense won that rep. Good coverage.
He's got an open man. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's first and goal from the 7. Now the chance to pay off that big play from just outside the 5.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws, just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. They'll run it up the middle here, looking for a pass
bullshit.
to the end zone. He now has 84 yards on the ground, and he came into this game leading the nation in rushing.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on 3rd here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this.
Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown. Oh, the offense shows some life here and cuts into the lead with that score.
And, man, they needed it. They had to have something to go right. Listen, still down, and this is a great start to get back in this ball game.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you played a lot of plays, you get worn out. You need a chance to go decompress on the sideline, get some oxygen. Palmer, now it's on this offense.
Yeah, this is the definition of complementary football because it's a two-pronged problem. You've got to score points and answer. You've also got to take your time and give your defense an opportunity to get their wins.
The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Off the play fake on 1st down. Tackled immediately after the catch.
And I think you're seeing these guys in every offense now. These littler guys, they're so quick, it's hard to get a hand on them. Run crisp routes. You can throw it short, you can throw it long, but they're just big-time playmakers. You've definitely seen an emphasis shift towards smaller wide receivers with some serious skill.
Wide receiver coming across in motion. On 2nd down, they'll take to the air. Getting some heat. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man quickly. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
What the fuck you want, bitch? You either staying in or out. Get the fuck out.
Time has expired here in the quarter, and Oregon has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. And the Ducks are flying down the field. The give to the back. They'll wrestle him down just short of the 1st down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football, and the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
He's going to pass on 2nd down. Makes the grab, and he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon! They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3. And that extra point is a big one as they now have a 3-possession, 17-point lead in the 4th.
one of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch. They've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback and wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. After the quarterback and receiver couldn't connect, it's 2nd and 10. Dropping back, it's Vega. Makes his connection. Just broke the tackle and still on his feet. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30+. And the best thing about this, the offense can't worry about the scoreboard. Just keep trying to make plays like that, Jesse.
I know a lot of people in the stadium probably feel like this game is over. Maybe it's been over for a while, Reese, but don't tell that to this quarterback and his teammates. They're still out there scrapping and clawing.
It's amazing how fluid and potent an offense can seem when you get a great pickup on 1st down, and the tight end's a terrific place to go.
Tight ends nowadays are kind of like cheat codes. I mean, they just know so much about right here. Seeing zone, know when to sit it down, boom, positive yards, nice positive play for this offense.
Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. Quickly to the tight end. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's 1st down at the 27. And the Huskies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The aerial assault continues. And it's picked off again. His night vision hasn't been on par. A return there would have just been icing on the cake. They'll just have to settle for the cake at the 23. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game. Now on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. He's going up top. And it's caught inside
the pump fake with the new, you said test the new controller out.
Got it down to the 16-yard line.
Nice tight spiral. I should have came back to the post after that pump fake. What I should have did, tore that seam wide open. Oh, damn, still. You had him cooked over there too. Oh, yeah. You had him gone off real. Next time.
The entire complexion of this possession changed on that one play. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 20. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Snagged on the outside, it's Moss. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
And you see on that play the confidence that he has in that playmaker on the perimeter of the field. He's already had a couple catches in this game. It seems like he's always open. And right there, nice job fitting that football into a small space and great awareness by the receiver getting his feet down in bounds.
Really need to to pick up his conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Quarterback checking the play. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Makes the catch. And they knock him down, but he
put you in a
got
tough
past the
spot
line
there,
of the game.
Joe.
I don't know if they're trying to get this guy Heisman consideration, but the fact that they're still throwing the ball at this point of the game with a lead like they have is surprising, I gotta be honest.
They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
Is that Caruso old ass that used to be in L.A.?
Defensive tackles, they're strong. They're such big.
Or is that another Caruso?
They just lock out those offensive linemen. And running backs, listen, they don't have much of a chance. When you got that 300-plus pound guy grabbing you around the shoulder pad, you tend to go to the ground pretty quickly.
Oh, okay. Oh, the same one? Oh, damn.
Second down, he'll fire. He wants it all. Touchdown.
That what's up then. So he in the playoffs down the road outside of that championship team or whatever with LeBron and them. Okay.
They are close to a victory here in the 8th week of the season. This
All
guy's
right.
putting the Oregon offense on his shoulders, carrying them however you want.
Yeah, he had made a nice little fast break play. And they said Caruso. I'm like, who the? Wait a minute.
Put their team on their shoulders. If you need me to run it, I'll run it. You need me to throw it, I can do that too.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job.
And that's crazy. A lot of LeBron former players, teammates in the playoffs while he at the house.
Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense.
Caruso probably felt like this nigga did him dirty getting him up out of there. And look at him now.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it. Move on. Play the next play.
Going up top on first down. It's complete. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good game.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
Feeling some
Oh,
heat.
come on.
And they got him for the sack.
It's pretty obvious. This defense came into this one knowing they were going to have to play a complete game until there were zeros on the clock, especially against this quarterback. You cannot take your foot off the gas, and that's exactly what they're doing here. Late in the fourth quarter, they're still bringing it.
No, we got them 2 losses in NCAA. Y'all scared to put us in the rankings because you don't know what we gonna do. God damn it. We deserve to be here.
Finally able to make the stop. Comes out throwing on first down.
Oh, let's go.
And it's his 4th interception of the night. Bringing it back. He's at the 40. He's at the 20.
Oh, let's go 2 more.
And he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown, Oregon.
You didn't think it could get any worse, right? You thought this game's over as it is anyways. Offense still throwing the football, still trying to make plays, and the defense just continues to pour it on, gets the pick, makes its way all
I think I need to treat every team like I'm
What kind of field position can he help them with on the
or
return?
think because of the unis and all of that, it make me
Everybody stayed in their lanes and
play
they'll stop him at
careful.
the 16. Uconn going back to work on offense. Well, this has pretty much been an evisceration, an old-fashioned stomping, Jesse.
Yeah, and listen, this is one of those games where you're not necessarily throwing the playbook in the trash after this one, but I do think this coaching staff, David, really has to be honest with themselves and rethink what schemes are working and not working and which guys maybe need to get more touches in this offense.
Well, I think I like the trash option as well because it's been hot trash. This has been a bad day. Offense, defense, giving up a ton of points, not scoring near enough. So it's been a bad day you're going to want to forget.
And on that last play, he's now over 400 yards passing.
Well, Reese, if you're going to throw for over 400 bills, you got to spread the praise around. Up front.
And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback.
And man, is that just indictment of the day? Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence and makes
I couldn't get out there. I seen it the whole fucking time.
Before their next football game.
Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one.
That nigga's slow.
First down before he steps out of bounds. The Huskies come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll throw it on first down. Trying to get to him. Just gets rid of it before the heat. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. And the incompletion brings up a second down for this offense.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're putting their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
Looking to pass. It's Vega. Pocket starts to collapse. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time. And I know this football game is over, but we got to keep fighting. We got to keep finding something, some kind of rhythm in this offense, something we can hang our hat on that we do really, really well. Listen, the intermediate passing game like this has taken over college football, short to intermediate. So if they can find some of this, it'll help their offense moving forward.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, let's recap that top 5 matchup that just went final moments ago. NC State found a way to pick up the W, and a win is a win, but this was not the type of convincing victory they've gotten used to in Raleigh. Gonna be interesting to see what the fallout from this one is for one ranked team.
He'll take the deep shot. And the ball will be grabbed at the 30-yard line. Touchdown, Ducks! And the punishment has been extended.
I bet we ain't got nobody else from South Carolina because got all this shit in the bag.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
And he'll bring it out of the end zone. And the returner will be brought down. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13th.
Well, I said you got all the awards. Said I know we ain't got none.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game.
He's brought down. Solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down. The rankings, the odds makers, everything indicated.
You know, it was Uconn and one of these other niggas who was the big dog last season over here before I got here. I want to say it was Uconn and UMass or some shit. Who was it? I can say yeah, it was Uconn and UMass. They was number 1 and number 2 in this joint last season before I came. Yeah, probably so. Speaking of that. All right. I'm sitting in the goddamn weather ready.